welcome to the Surge Festival 2021. My name is Roanna, I'm a performer and I'm going to be walking you through my decision process in this street theatre performance. Let me just take a moment to explain how you can take control of what you're watching. If you're watching this on a computer, you can use the mouse to drag the screen and you can get a complete 360 view. If you're watching on your phone, move the phone around in the same way you would do if you were at the festival yourself recording a video. And it's the same on a VR headset. Aha. So that aha was my signal to the rest of the group that I think I've chosen a participant who's willing to play. We need to gather members of the audience for this performance. And so we need to locate people that we think will be willing to come and play with us. Now, I chose this man here because when I saw him, he was facing me straight on. When I made eye contact with him, he didn't look away. And so it kind of indicated to me that he would be willing to come and stand in front of everyone and join in our game. So what we have to do now is work as a group and guide him with these nets. You have to be really gentle with people. We don't want to scare them. We want to create a safe environment for them and prove to them that we're not going to do anything that will be too humiliating and that they feel like they're in safe hands. So we're guiding them onto this spot, and by this point, all of the rest of the audience have gathered that we're probably coming for them next. Now, we started developing this project pre-pandemic, so we've had to make a few alterations. What we wanted initially was to gather the participants and to make them into scientists, so dress them up, but we had to scrap that idea. So you can see as well, we're not on the street, this is a ticketed event, and the crowd is a little bit less than we would have liked it to be. So there goes Hannah. She's taken the lead. She thinks she spotted somebody else who'd be willing to play, so she's circling the crowd to give us a clear indication of where she is going and make sure that the rest of us can manoeuvre around the individual that she's picked and guide them onto the spot. So here we go. But people don't always do what you want them to do, so I've had to find a way to get everybody to turn around. The first person who came sat down facing the wrong way and everybody else followed suit. So now we can see, if you look behind, there's a big tsetse fly that's just come in. So this is the main point of focus at the moment. So we're all supporting at the moment, we're active, we're engaged, but we're not pulling focus from the tsetse fly because we want the audience to be able to take in what's happening and the significance of that fly. And then the music starts. And we do a dance routine. Now it's the music that everybody knows, it's upbeat. It's kind of just raising the energy for everybody. And then the game begins. So we fire out all of these balls into the crowd. We're firing them out, we're hitting a few ourselves to show people what's expected of them. But this performance is pretty simplistic, and so it's quite clear what everybody needs to do and how they need to join in. Now, in an ideal world, we would start playing the game. The participants that we've got in front of us would then take on the game. And then as you can see, the little girl at the back and a few other people have already started to come out of the crowd and to start playing the game themselves. What we like, if this was a street full of people, is that balls are flying everywhere and that everybody in the crowd is teaching each other how to play the game. And so the game has taken on a new life. This show itself is pretty simple to make. It's a simple structure. We were working with scientists who don't necessarily come from a performing background. So we made sure we made something that was easy for them to pick up and they could still enjoy themselves whilst in the performance. So as you can see, the next song has happened. It's a bit higher in energy. We've got these blue balls that are being fired out into the crowd. Again, it's exactly the same game. There's nothing new that's expected of them. Everybody still feels really comfortable and everybody's still having fun with it. So now, we need to keep a state of tension as performers. We're stopping, but we're engaged. We're showing people that something is about to happen. We're raising the level of anticipation and we're pulling everybody's focus as a group to behind them. Because as you can see, we've got an enormous beach ball for them to now come and play with. And we're showing them that it's exactly the same game. So now the performers have moved down into the crowd and we're sort of muddying that level of performer and audience. Everybody's just invited to come and have fun with it. I've just signalled to the rest of the performers to come back and to get the net. And we're going to raise the net up and just give the audience a chance to just enjoy that enormous beach ball for themselves and just have some fun. And as they can see, we've made it really clear. They pop it in the net. And then we leave, making lots of noise, whooping and cheering to make the crowd clear a space so that we can take the ball away. And once we've got rid of the ball, we might come back, we might speak to some of the audience in character, find out if they enjoyed the experience, find out what they thought the performance was all about. It's just a really fun, simple game to play on a silly performance. Or just give you an insight into what it's like to be as a performer. Thank you.
I got killed by the ball like twice. I can't stupidly